Emotional sobriety. 1 Peter 5, 8 through 9 says, "Be self-controlled and alert. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in your faith." Ephesians 5:13 says, "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be foolish, but understand what the Lord's will is. Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit." As crazy as it sounds, we can actually get drunk emotionally in our relationships from the toxicity and from our emotional reactivity to what's going on. If you've ever gone through an extremely emotional experience in a relationship, an intense, lengthy argument, a breakup, a crisis, an intervention, an ultimatum, a family fight, abuse, addictions, chronic problems, a desperate appeal, you know that you can actually have an emotional hangover where you're completely exhausted spiritually, emotionally, and physically. When we get entangled in our difficult relationships with another person's behavior, that we become obsessed, panicked, desperate, controlling, dependent, angry, pushy, needy, and reactive, then we're going to lose our emotional sobriety. Our thinking is going to become unclear, our emotions will be intense, and our actions unsound. These are some of the things that we will do. We will blur our boundaries and do things that are not in our best interest. We will convince ourselves to stay longer than we should. We'll allow behavior to continue in the relationship that is really unacceptable to us. We will push to make others do what we want them to do and what they don't want to do. We will lose our focus and forget to live our own lives. We will act in ways that really feel shameful and unacceptable to ourselves. We will react to small things and underreact to big things. We will lie, cover up, excuse, and rationalize. We will try to reason with unreasonable people, and we will make choices that are driven by fear. In contrast, when we're being emotionally sober, we'll do these things. We'll see the whole truth. Our own part, the other person's part, the circumstances. We'll think clearly, we'll feel and identify our emotions, and we'll act in a way that is reasonable, right, and healthy for ourselves. Emotional sobriety means that you're not being controlled by your emotional reaction to circumstances. You feel your emotions, but you do not allow them to dictate your actions. It allows you to live your life in the midst of imperfect people and relationships and stay detached. Thank you for listening to this video from Change My Relationship.